What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now we are starting a crypto channel, and all you got to do is sub to the channel to win $1,000. That's all you got to do. And even if you don't want to watch me, hey, $1,000 is $1,000. But hey, is Bitcoin going down to $48,000? If that happens, it's going to absolutely destroy these small cap coins. Alright guys, welcome to the new crypto channel. I'm going to start the channel because I guarantee you're going to get more information out of this channel than any other YouTuber about crypto and just basic info. Now, if you do want to join a Discord, we have a Discord. It's in the description of the video or in the comments. But man, guys, we hit 182% last week. Guys, come in. This is no joke. Just come in. I just gave it a chance, and I promise you this is going to be a life opportunity for you. But guys, there's one thing that I've noticed. This is actually why I'm starting a crypto channel, because I can't understand why other YouTubers don't talk about this information. Now, if you're going to trade crypto, I do have another channel. But following this channel, my main channel, is going to help you trade crypto so much more. So make sure you go sub to that channel and pay attention to the stock market, because that's only going to affect your coins more than just watching Bitcoin and small cap coins. But all right, guys, let's get into it. Now on Bitcoin, we do have a support of around 49,000. And then actually, if the triple Qs actually does take a dip, because if you do not know, the indexes on the main, like just in the stock market alone, they affect Bitcoin. Bitcoin right here, it literally moves with the stock market. Like, I don't understand why other YouTubers don't tell you this. It drives me absolutely nuts. That's actually why I'm starting a channel. Now, next week, if the triple Qs actually do go down to around 414 or 415 or 420, that's going to push Bitcoin down to its support. You will see Bitcoin drop down to around 49,000. But on Friday, we actually did break this channel right here. It's literally hugging it, and maybe over the weekend we can actually get a drop. And if that actually happens, it's going to destroy these smaller cap coins. So let's actually go over crypto mining companies real quick. Now, if Bitcoin actually does take a dip, say down to around 48,000, you will see MAR crack hard. You will see it drop down to around 22, 20, something like that. It will go down and crack really hard, mostly due to it actually started dropping before Bitcoin even started. So when Bitcoin starts to drop, you will see MAR take a really good hit, probably 25-30%, but I really do see it coming down to around 20 and then probably finding support right there. Now on the other company, mining crypto company that I like to trade a lot, just be very careful because it did the exact same thing. Now on this company right here, if you actually look at it over Bitcoin, Bitcoin hasn't even dropped yet, and then these started to drop. So these could go down to around 13, and then because mostly due to Bitcoin dropping. But let's go over crypto right now on Coinbase. Now this really isn't crypto, but it's part of it. But Coinbase actually had a huge pump, mostly due to Bitcoin pumping. That was because the market pumped. So just be very aware, if Bitcoin starts to dive or the indexes, you will see probably Coinbase come down to around 53. Now on this big bad boy, now look at this, right? Look how clean it is with Bitcoin. It's common sense. So if you don't understand how to trade crypto, here's the biggest hint for you. Now Bitcoin is starting to take a dip. Now if this starts to drop even more, say if it goes down to 48,000, you will see 2,600 probably on this one. Now on this one right here, look at this, guys. A lot of these smaller cap coins have taken a dive. This one is actually on support right now. If Bitcoin decides to dip even more, you're going to see this one crack down to probably around 99, and then you'll probably find support, which is this spot right here. Is the same thing as the triple Qs being in their gap I was calling on my last video. But I do see this going down to around 99. On Dogecoin, Dogecoin actually did a really good false breakout, but for some reason it's finding support around here around 0.079. If it does break this, watch out, it will go down to lower levels, which I won't be surprised if it goes to like, probably 0.072. That will be mostly Bitcoin going to around 46,000. Now on this one did a really good healthy false breakout. It's literally the same thing as Dogecoin. If it does break around here, you will go down to the lower levels of probably around 80, around 59 on the end of it. So that would be around 41,000 on Bitcoin. On this one right here, now this one actually did break support on Friday, and I will not be surprised if it actually makes its way down to main support around 65, and that will be the equivalent of around 43,000 on Bitcoin. Now on this one right here, on Bitcoin Cash, this one right here, if it actually does make it to support, then probably Bitcoin's around 45,000. So it will be going down here very soon, mostly due to the triple Qs and all the other indexes topping out, because actually the indexes are moving before Bitcoin this time. So it's kind of common sense. You have the indexes dropping, Bitcoin hasn't dropped yet. You will see Bitcoin drop, you will see these coins drop. Now I do see it probably hitting support around 233. And then on this one right here, we did actually get a healthy false breakout and then a rejection, but look at it, it's actually breaking support right now. So if it does make its way down, you do have a support of around probably like 0.1039, and that would be around 42,000 on Bitcoin also. So just pay attention to this support right here. It is finding a lot of buying pressure around 0.107, so that could be the spot. Now on this one right here, it did do a false breakout, and if you do have Bitcoin dropping down to like say around 39,000, this will go to 71. So just be very careful with this one. Don't get trapped in that, because that's going to be like a 30% loss if you do. On this one right here, if you actually overlap it with Bitcoin, it actually does a really good clean move. Now, if it does go down to support, you're looking at a 43 Bitcoin, which will take this to a 0.975. So just be very careful with this one. This is actually a very clean chart off of Bitcoin. Notice how it came off the lows of Bitcoin when it was around 28,000, and this exploded. So just be very careful, because if the indexes top out, all these coins will take a huge hit. Now on this one right here, this one is diving too, mostly due into Bitcoin dipping a little bit. Now, if it does find support around 43,000 on Bitcoin, you will see this go down to 52.25. So just be very careful with that, because that's going to be a really good, drop coming this way. Now, on this one, XRP does have support around 0.45, but you're going to need around probably around a 41 Bitcoin, 41K. So just be very careful if you do start trading these at these highs. Don't get trapped, guys. This is actually why I'm making this channel. Now on SEI, it actually has a very clean chart with Bitcoin. Now if Bitcoin does make its way down to around 44,000, 45,000, you will see this go down to around 0.692. So just be very careful, guys. A lot of these coins are topping out. Don't get trapped, guys. This is why I'm making the video. Like, sub to the channel, I guarantee you'll hit every bottom and every top in the long run. Now, if Bitcoin does go down to around its support around 44,000, you will see this go down to around 0.49, which is going to be a very healthy drop, honestly. Like, don't get trapped at that high, honestly. That's going to be a very aggressive drop, I guarantee it. Now, on this one right here, if Bitcoin does go down to around 45,000, you will see this around 15.9. So just be very aware, guys. And the only thing that you really need to pay attention to is if the 10-year yield starts to pump in the market, you will see the indexes start to drop, and you will see Bitcoin drop, and you will see these small cap companies drop. On the 10-year, we are at resistance also. So if this breaks out, it's going to push the market down even more. And a lot of these like indexes and a lot of these like companies on the tech side, they're coming up to their support, and if they break, like, guys, that's going to be very bad for Bitcoin. And you do have NVDA earnings next week that will affect crypto. If NVDA takes a dive to its support, that's going to absolutely push the triple Qs down like hard, probably down to around 410-ish, probably around there. So if that happens, Bitcoin will go back down to around 35,000. But thanks, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Sub to the channel, and let's make some money.